Why is the circle of fifths called the circle of fifths? It's not exactly an intuitive name, but once you know how it's built, it all makes sense. The circle of fifths is really just the 12 notes of the chromatic scale, but laid out in a special order. And it's built from major scales. So for example, we have the chromatic scale, piano keyboard here, and we're going to build different major scales and see how they're connected, and it essentially forms the circle of fifths. So starting on C, for example, we have a pattern of whole step, half step, whole step, half step, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now we can refer to this same note pattern using scale degrees or numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice how the fifth note of that pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is G. And if we play that same pattern of whole steps and half steps starting on G, we get the G major scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And using scale degrees, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The fifth note of the G major scale is D, so if we start on D and play another major scale, we've got D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The fifth note of D major is A, so we could play an A major scale using that same pattern. And when we go through this same connection between scales, we get what's called the circle of fifths. These scales overlap to form a circle that highlights intervals of a fifth. It's a circle of fifths. And this ring of scales basically shows how all 12 keys are connected. They overlap, they share some notes. Every major scale shares some notes with those on either side in this ring. Now that only scratches the surface of the circle of fifths, but at least shows how it was built and that there's definitely a method to the madness of music.